Hey, what's up, everyone? Ralph here. So, way back when I first came to the realization that I didn't want to work a 9 to 5, I had a bunch of reasons for why I didn't, right? It was like I didn't want to work for anyone. I like to dictate my income. I didn't like people telling me what to do. I didn't want to have to work till like I'm 65, 70, and then eventually retire. So, when I come across these videos and I hear other people talking about their reasonings for why they don't want to work the 9 to 5, it's just interesting to hear the reasons. Because when I had that, when I was at that point, I was like, okay, so what do I have to do in order to get out of it? So I was trying to come up with a plan. So when I listen to them, I always try to listen to see if they have a plan, or like, or it's just like, just tired of working. Like, do you have a plan afterwards? So in this video, we got two ladies that are going to talk about why they're tired of working the 9 to 5. So I'm gonna just let them talk, and then I'll share my thoughts. So let's just get started.
Y'all, I'm fucking tired of working. Really am. Just one day out of this fucking year, I just need to wake up to something good. Like, oh, you don't gotta work no more. You could pay off your fucking debt. You could get a house, get a car. Tired of living this fucking 9 to 5 and these fucking people at the fuck.
So the first thing is that, she said that I want to wake up to something with these type of news. See, like, it's almost like you just want to wake up and then things happen. Like, if you're tired of this life, you have to start taking action, right? You can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna wake up one day and then, oh, I have money and then I don't have to work anymore, and then you're just gonna magically just be out of the 9 to 5 life. You gotta actually be like, all right, you know what? I have to take steps in order to do that. Right? That's what everyone has to do. If you're tired of something, you're tired of living a certain way, then you have to start taking action in order to get out of that. So you hear people like they just want things to happen. They just want to get up out of bed and then hope, and then had to magically just not have to work the 9 to 5 life. That's not how it works, right? So it's just interesting to hear this thought process. It just doesn't. There's no plan. It's just it's wishful thinking, right? So let's let it continue.
Fucking jobs, being bullies, and I'm just fucking sick of it. I'm sick of waking up every day and not feeling fulfilled. I'm sick of waking up every day on a fucking routine, a schedule, and I'm not even doing nothing with my life but fucking working.
And see, that's the thing for a lot of people. It's that fulfillment. What they're really looking for is freedom, right? Autonomy, to have more control over their life, right? She doesn't feel fulfilled because what's the point, right? You're just working all the time, and then for what? Just to do the same thing over and over again. And that's for a lot of people, right? They want more out of life. They see this world and they understand like we have a limited time on this earth, so they want to experience life. But you have to create that, right? You have to create that life for yourself. It just doesn't just happen. Like, things, you want to live a life, you want to go places, things cost money. So you're going to have to actually find a way to make money. Obviously for her, it's the 9 to 5. So you have to figure an alternative route to make that money outside of a 9 to 5. So obviously she hasn't figured that out, and it's frustrating because she doesn't have that type of freedom.
I can't even be on TikTok or nothing because I'm always fucking working. I can't become an influencer or give back to my YouTube or do any fucking thing because I'm always fucking working. Then these fucking jobs don't even fucking appreciate you for even coming in to work. You get there and they all got fucking attitudes. You're getting other people fucking negative energy. People don't know how to wake up on the right side of the fucking bed. They're always waking up on the wrong side. Then they got an attitude with you. Then I'm just like, I'm just here for the check, bitch. I'm not here for your fucking attitudes. I'm not here for the fucking rude ass customers. Like, fuck working. Fuck America and they fucking working ass fucking stupid ass jobs. I hate it here.
So, all right, first of all, right, the mouth. Like, why does every other word that comes out of your mouth is a swear word? It's like, if you want to be taken serious, like, you're gonna have to find different ways to communicate your thoughts, right, without using so many swear words, because it's hard to really understand what you're saying when it's just nothing but swear words coming out your mouth. Two, she talks about F America. Like, when I hear this stuff, right, when I hear someone talk about F America, it tells me that either one, you haven't really traveled, right? You haven't really been outside the country, because, like, for you to just say that without experiencing other countries, other lifestyles, you would understand how privileged you are to live in this country, right? I understand that the United States isn't perfect, but the fact that someone could say that and just like not understand, like, yo, you could go live in another country and then you would see how much better how much better you have it, here in the United States. Not to say that other countries aren't doing well. There's a lot of great countries out there that are you could live a nice life, but to say F America, it's just like you clearly haven't really experienced a world outside of where you are, and things are tough right here. Another thing is like, you're doing this by yourself, right? I don't know where she lives. Like, I mean, I'm not sure if she, I mean, I doubt she's married or anything like that. She's trying to do this by herself, right? It's very hard. It's difficult. You know, you're trying to live this life all by yourself, trying to do this all by yourself. One thing you could do is like, go live with, I'm not sure if she lives with her parents, but what she could do is like, you know, she could move back in with the parents, save some money on some rent if she is, you know, if she's not doing that already. But that would actually save her some cost. But to say these words and be like, you know, F this, F that, is just clearly you're not getting the what you want out of life, right? But in order to do that, you have to have a plan. And clearly she doesn't sound like she has a plan. So it's a shame to her to go to that point where she's like, F this, F that. Like she clearly doesn't have hope. And it's sad because she really wants to change. She wants a change. She's really not happy with the way life is going, but she has to look in the mirror and be like, all right, what am I doing wrong? It's like, yeah, you're working, but everybody's working. What are you gonna do about it, right? So all right, so I got one more video. So let's get to that real quick. So I'm not trying to make this video too long.
Y'all know that TikTok that girl says, what's the point? No, let's really think about it. I have like 3 jobs that I'll do like throughout the week, right? I really have to stop myself sometimes and think like, I really have to think big and outside the box, or else this is gonna be my life until I die. Like, I'm gonna continuously be in this rat race if I don't think of something that's gonna put me in a comfortable spot so that I can at least enjoy my life.
And I mean, at least I give her credit. At least she's understanding that she has to start thinking outside the box, because that's what it requires, right? If you really want to get out this 9-to-5 grind, you got to start thinking outside the box, because this is not the only way, right? I know we've been conditioned to think 9-to-5 is the only way. But there are alternatives. It's not to say that it's an easier path, but it is a path, and that is something that's going to require a lot of work. For a lot of people, they act like they're ready for that type of lifestyle, but for a lot of people, it's just you find out it takes a lot of work. Sometimes the 9-to-5 is the easier route. It's just like you just go to work, do your thing, get paid, and keep it moving. When you go the alternate route, working for yourself, starting a business, it can take it's a long process. So sometimes that you act like that's what you want, that's the alternative route that you want to go, but some people aren't ready for it. So at least she's at least thinking about going outside the box
for a bit before I die. And when I say think outside the box, like, no, you literally have to sit here and think of a game plan, whether it's creating a business. It got to be something outside the box, because working these little 9-to-5s, working these little Uber Eats jobs, like doing these jobs that, yes, for now it's like I need to make money, but for the long run, like, you're gonna continuously keep having to make money. I need something that's gonna make me some big boy money so that I don't have to continuously keep on chasing these jobs, these 9-to-5s, these little jobs that this world makes you chase after. You're gonna have to continuously keep chasing. So it's like, you really gotta think outside the box. We gotta think big, or else we're gonna keep chasing. We're gonna keep being in this rat race forever. And the fact that I have to sit down and think like this is like, what is really the point of all of this? Like, what is really the point of all of this?
Well, I mean, that's up to you to figure out, like you gotta, the fact that you have to sit down and think about this is what it requires. It requires thought, because it's not something that you can just go out and do. Like, oh, you know what, start a business and money comes, right? No, you have to think about, all right, what business are you gonna start? All right, what type of business? Like, what need is there that I need to meet, right? Because it's not just about making money. Like, in order to make money, you have to fill a need. You have to solve problems. You have to solve people's problems, right? You have to bring value to the people that you hope to give you money someday, right? And this is going to require thought. And this is the thing for a lot of people, this is a process. It's not something that just happens overnight. And that's why for a lot of people, the 9-to-5 route is easier, because it doesn't require thought. It's just like, all right, here's a job. Me apply for the job, do my job, and get paid. That's why a lot of people go that route. When you're trying to do your own thing, self-employed, start a business where you have to create something, where you have to fill a need, you have to find a problem and provide the solution. That's where it gets a little tough for a lot of people, and say, you know what, I don't want to do that. And that's why entrepreneurship is not for a lot of people. But if you want to make a change in your life, then that's where you have to go, right? And like I said, like for a lot of these girls, it's like, especially a lot of these females that are on here, like I said, a lot of people try to do this by themselves, man. This world is not built for single people, right? Especially single women, right? You out here just trying to find a way like how to make money when, you know, if you had somebody with you, then you could probably, you know, come up with a strategy, a plan to do that. But, you know, they're out here doing it by themselves, and she need to come out and make some big boy money. I mean, I commend her for even trying, but it's a tough task. But you have to. It requires a lot of thought. It requires a lot of sacrifice. Are you willing to take care? Are you willing to make that sacrifice? A lot of people are not willing to make that sacrifice, man. There's times where you just do you do nothing. Like for years while you're working on your business, where you're making no money, you're not hanging out with any friends, you're not seeing any results. Are you willing to go through that pain in order for the gratification that you could hope to get later? So a lot of people are not ready for that. So it's just interesting to hear these, you know, hear people's thoughts when it comes to like how they deal with the stress of just dealing with a 9-to-5, right? Because look, we all understand that work is work, right? Most people don't like their job. They do it because it's, you know, you have to make money. It's a responsibility. But obviously we're conditioned to think that's the only way. There are alternative routes, but some of those routes are not meant for everybody to take, and it could be a long journey. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Make sure leave a comment down below, hit the like button and share. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe. All right, so guys, take care and have a good one. Later.